All right, I just wanted to mention, and I know there's a lot of different methodologies out there and a lot of different rhetoric out there. I want to be very clear. Because this is a direct response course, it does not mean it won't work for e-commerce lead generation or other business models. The only caveat I have is this is really for direct to consumer. For business to business, a lot of these theories and methodologies still work. The volume is just going to be a lot lower. Facebook, is it a platform for B2B? Well, there's people on it, so I imagine it is a platform for B2B. The majority of my experience, however, is in direct-to-consumer marketing. So what I'm going to teach you applies to all marketing, all channels, basically everything. However, it's really specific, and you can really hit the big numbers in direct-to-consumer marketing. So if you're managing a team, or you're part of a team, or you're just trying to sharpen your axe here and understanding a little bit more about direct response, this is the program for you. If you're in a B2B advertising space, you can still learn a ton from this program. Just understand your scale is going to be significantly limited just because there's a smaller pool of users who are interested in B2B services versus direct-to-consumer products are broadly applicable. And we're going to talk about how to make a product more broad, how to position your offer more effectively so that you have a better presentation to your audience. The funnel, of course, is very important. We're going to get into all that. And what I'm not going to talk about is your product and specifically how to develop a product. We're not getting into that. The one thing I do want to mention with the product, however, is make sure that your product is broad enough to have a broad appeal so that you can hit scale. I always say, of course, the riches are in the niches, but with direct-to-consumer marketing, you need to have enough volume to get those riches. So, broadly applicable, we can talk about niche audiences, but we can also talk about niche products that solve a niche problem. And niche problems, a lot of people could have that niche problem. So for example, a car wash type product would be super effective. But something, for example, that only applies to people who spin yarn, that's not very broad. So we want to be very broad for a product that applies to the masses. I'll see you on the next module.